Hi guys! Are you getting errors when trying to compile Marlin's firmware for your Ender 3? Check this video as we will explain how to fix those compiling errors and get your firmware ready to upload. So stay tuned. Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Rui and this is the Rui Raptor YouTube channel. If you want to help us out, you can by giving this video a like and subscribe to the channel. You can also help by joining our Patreon page or by clicking on any of the affiliate links posted below in the video description. So, in our firmware tutorial that we made back in August of 2020, we explained how you can easily update your Ender 3 and Ender 3 Pro firmware with Marlin. However, we noticed that lately some users are having issues compiling the latest Marlin version. So for that reason, we decided to make this quick video explaining why this is happening and how to fix it. But first, let's start with the basics. In Marlin's firmware page, download the latest version, which is currently version 2.0.9.3. Next, download the config files. You can download all the config files here. From this, you get two files. Next, extract the firmware from the zip file. From the second file, you need to extract the correct config files for your printer. In this example, we will use the config files for the Ender 3 and with the 4.2.2 board. If you are not sure which one you have, you need to open the cover panel and check the label on the board. The config files must be placed inside this Marlin folder, and you need to replace the existing ones. Now, to load and compile the firmware, you need to install Visual Studio Code and Platform IO. Both are free to download. Next, open Visual Studio Code and using Platform IO, load the firmware. You need to click on Open Project and select the folder where you have the Platform IO config file. Once loaded, you will be able to see all the firmware files at the left. In there, you will find the Platform IO file. To view the file, click on it. Now, the first step is to select the correct environment. As you can see, we will compile the firmware for the 32-bit microcontroller, but in here is selected the 8-bit Atmega microcontroller. So, how do you know which is the correct environment for your board? Simple. Enter the Marlin folder and open the configuration.h file. Scroll a bit down and check which board it's defined. In this case, it's the Creality Ender V4. Select and copy this. Do not include the board in the selection. Next, go to the src folder, then pins, and then open the file pins.h. Now do a search in there for the board you have selected in the configuration.h file. And at the right side you will find the correct environment. Copy this text and replace it with the Atmega in the Platform IO file. Now, this next information is very important. This environment is for the STM32F103 microcontroller. You can easily check this on your board. The big square chip on the board has markings on it, so you can check to confirm. Some new Ender 3 printers are being shipped with a different microcontroller, the GD32F303. Probably, Creality started having a hard time getting the original STM chips, so they decided to use the GD chips instead, and this way not stopping the production. By the time we made this video, the GD chips are not yet supported by Marlin, so the firmware might not work correctly. There has been some discussion on GitHub about this issue, and some users did try some solutions. If you want to follow this thread, check the link below in the video description. Okay, back to Visual Studio Code. Now that we have the correct environment, click on the check icon at the bottom. This is to start compiling the firmware. What is happening with this Marlin version is that the compiling process fails, and you can see this with these red lines with the errors. This happens because the config file has a line that is incorrectly defined, which is the PWM fan defined line. If you search for this line, you will see that it's disabled. To enable it, just remove the 2 dash characters from the beginning of the line. It changed color, so now it's enabled. And now try to compile again. A few seconds later, you should see the green success letters informing that the compile process was done correctly. Now all you need to do is upload the firmware to the printer. You can easily find the compiled file by clicking the right mouse button on this folder and selecting Reveal in File Explorer. In there, you will find the compiled firmware, which is this bin file. Copy this file to the memory card and insert the memory card in your printer. Turn on the printer and it will automatically upload the firmware to the board. And that's it. The firmware update is complete. That's it, you guys. Hope this video was useful. We will see you guys next time. Bye!